I'm Nicole Barkman, Physical Therapist Assistant with Advantage Home Health Services, and this is Lola. And today we're going to talk about pet safety due to my experience of going to homes and noticing that a lot of people have pets either for companionship or they live with somebody who does have a pet. Some ideas of taking care of a pet is a lot of issues are the food and water. You want to make sure that you're storing their food at a safe level that you can safely reach without falling. And for their water, if you're unable to pick the water bowl up off the floor, you can use a cup or a pitcher, or they also make automatic dispensing water and food bowls. Another good idea would be to place a tray underneath the dishes so that it helps reduce the mess being on the floor and possibly falling. You can also elevate the food and water bowls with holders if your pet can reach them, depending on the height. They make different heights with those. Another thing we need to look at is safely letting your pet outside. So if you do not have a fenced-in yard where you can safely let them out, look into possibly being able to put up a fenced area or putting up a cable tie that you can safely reach to be able to attach to your pet. One other issue is whether you use an assisted device or not, you need to make sure that you have slow movements when moving around due to a pet possibly running out in front of you or a very active pet that you may trip over. This allows you to have proper reaction time to correct that loss of balance. One other thing is toys. You need to make sure that when you're walking around the house or outside in the yard, that you're scanning your environment ahead of time to make sure that you're not going to trip over any toys, and try to keep them in one area so they're not spread out around the house. Another good safety tip is proper lighting. Whether you use a night light or if the light switch is not easily accessible when you walk into the room, think about putting a lamp on a stand. That way you can see what's in that room before you walk in there to reduce you falling. Another issue is letting your pet in and out of the house, or whether you have to take them in or out of the house to the vet or anywhere else. If you're taking them to visit, is make sure if you have steps that the rails are secured. That will help you from possibly falling down. One good thing too is when you're taking care of your pet is to make sure that you have proper footwear. Possibly non-skid socks or non-skid shoes that actually have good support on them. That will also reduce the risk of falling. If you have any questions, you can call the office at this number. Thank you.